Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly. First of all, I want to say congratulations to the Ohio State University winning the national championship. Ryan Day, man. For those of you guys who don't know, Ryan Day was with the 49ers in 2016 when Chip Kelly was the coach. And now I think Chip Kelly was the offensive coordinator and Ryan Day champion. And screw you, Stephen A. Screw you, Shannon Sharp. 1 month ago, these dudes were talking about how this guy needs to be fired, this and that. He's no good. He sucks. And that's why I don't listen to a lot of sports media, because all of them are full of shit, man. They're full of it. So, man, big old eggs on their face, man. Ryan Day, great guy. I remember seeing him in 2016. Well, he was there at Disneyland when they did a parade for them when they were playing for, I think it was a Fiesta Bowl in 2016. And their team was there. But congratulations to them. But now let's get down to business. Let's talk about it, man. Two guys that I've been chirping about, since late November, who I really like. Some guys, for some reason, just don't like these guys, but I'm really high on these guys. Just won the national championship. Talking about both the defensive ends, Jack Sawyer, JT Tuimoloau, Polynesian Power. Just amazing ass playoffs, dude. Two guys that performed at the highest level, had great seasons, and then coming in to the playoffs, just taking it to the next level. Both these cats, I'm talking about 17, before this game, 17 pressures each, not combined, each, heading into the national championship game against Notre Dame. And I was hoping that both these guys kind of suck today, just so we would have a chance at them. But JT, man, JT tore it up, man. I think, like 2 sacks, whole bunch of pressures, 5 tackles, just a monster. And then the last game, Jack Sawyer had that strip sack touchdown. So both these guys have been on fire. But the thing that kind of sucks is before the Texas game, both these guys, every mock draft that I ever saw, both these guys were there for the picking for the Niners pick in the second round. So I think we had this 11th pick in the second round. I don't know exactly what number that is, but both those guys were there. And up until last week, now we're seeing a lot more Jack Sawyer to the Lions and whatnot. I believe that one of those guys will be there. I'm pretty sure one of those guys are going to be there. And if either one of those guys are there, you take them, man. Like, you take them. You can't pass up on guys like this. I know Jack Sawyer's not the fastest dude, but the dude just gets to the quarterback. I know he didn't get it this game, the championship game, but dude, he's been doing it all freaking playoffs, all regular season. He's been great. And then JT, every damn game in the playoffs, he was just balling, man. Even the game against Texans, I thought he was better than Jack Sawyer. He had like a sack and a half, except Jack Sawyer had that sack when it really, really counted. So both these guys, amazing. I think they're both going to do pretty solid at the combine. What to see there. But that's what you want. You want guys that can rush the damn court, get the quarterback and stop the run. They do both. They're great at stopping the run, and they could get to the quarterback. I know a lot of Niner fans right now, they're in love with Mikael Williams. They're like in love with this dude at 11. I'm seeing quite a bit of mock drafts for him at 11. And I like the guy, I think he's a solid player. But me personally, dude, I do not see this dude as a first-round pick, because he's not good at getting to that damn quarterback. He's not good at getting pressure. That's just not what he does. He's great at stopping the run. Absolutely great. You look at him, dude. He freaking looks like Tarzan. Just a beast. Long-ass arms. Prototypical defensive end. An absolute monster. But when it comes to sacking the quarterbacks, dude, I think this year he had 5 sacks. The year before that, 4.5. The year before that, 4.5, dude. I need more than that. I need more pressures. And I just didn't see it with him. He kind of reminds me, I like comparing these guys coming out of the draft at like former Niner players. Anyone remember Manny Lawson? Manny Lawson I think he was North Carolina State. We picked him up, and we were hoping that he would bring that pass rush ability. He didn't. What he did was stop the run, which is great. I think he was one of the best run stoppers at the end, the defensive end I've ever seen on a 49er uniform. But he just couldn't get to the damn quarterback to save his life. That's Mikael Williams, man. These other cats right here, I see it out of them, man. I see it out of Jack Sawyer. I see it out of JT. Both these guys, dude, it seems like they're freaking relentless. And they've been going up against top dogs, dude. Last week, the guy from Texas, the guy that John Chapman likes, Cameron, was it Williams? He was freaking getting destroyed by these two cats. He was just destroying them. And so, I mean, week in and week out, these guys are going against top offensive linemen, you know, and they've just been dominating. Against Ohio State, dominate again. And they had that mobile quarterback Brooks, and they still were freaking getting after him. So, me personally, I like JT over Sawyer, but it could go either way, man. It really can, but JT, the way he played today, man, just freaking, they just couldn't stop him. Notre Dame had no answers for him whatsoever, just in the backfield constantly. And that's what we need. We need Rough Riders. We need Nick Bosa to give him some help on the other side. Where if he goes one-on-one, they're going to have to think twice. Like, damn, man, we're not going to double team this guy. We're not going to chip this guy. Because Bosa gets chipped all the time. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Because we don't have another dominant guy, man. We've been searching for that Robin for the past, since he's been there. It just hasn't happened. Other than that first year with D Ford. But his ass was always hurt. So, a lot of talent, man, at that defensive end position this year, man. In that second round, there's going to be someone out there. There's going to be someone because it's so stacked. And I love this defensive line class. I think it's one of the best defensive line classes that I've seen in a while. And these two guys from Ohio State, man, they fit the bill. They really do fit the bill. And they've been productive for the past, since they've been there. I know a few years ago in 2022, I was thinking that JT was going to be a top 10 draft pick. And then obviously this last year, 2023, it was a good year. It wasn't a great, but it was a good year, but not top 10 worthy. He comes back to college again and 10 sacks. 10 sacks. So, I mean, consistency all years at Ohio State. That's what I want to see, man. I want to see guys that have not are freaking one-hit wonders, man. I just don't want to see one-hit wonders coming out of college. I want guys that do it year in, year out, year in, year out. And these guys have done it. So I'm really high on these guys, man. And I've been talking about these guys since November, man. I really like these guys, and I'm glad they won the championship. And the defense, man, all postseason, you know, college is a lot different than the NFL. College, man, you can score 50 points like nothing. It's really easy to score. But when you have good defensive linemen that could get pressure on that quarterback in college, it changes everything. And I mean, I'm pumped up, man. The fact that we have this many draft picks out there, and we have a chance at getting a dude to any of these guys. I mean, I get jacked up, man. I get jacked up. And I know everyone's going to kind of bash on Jack Sawyer because, you know, he doesn't have great band. I get it. But for some reason, this dude seems to always be in the right spot to get that damn quarterback. I don't know if you guys remember. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Name an old former 49er player. You guys are like, why the hell do you keep me? I just do it because I'm familiar with these Niner guys, dude. I remember all of these guys. But anyways, a guy, who was he with? I think Mariucci's last year. He was with us. Maybe it was Nolan or Erickson. But we had a guy named John Engelberger. Who remembers John Engelberger? White dude, try-hard guy, high motor. And he would give you 4-5 sacks a year. I liked him, dude. I know everyone would always talk trash about him on the Niner web zone and stuff. But I remember as a kid, just like, man, I like this guy. You know, he wasn't the greatest, but he would have been perfect, like that third defensive end. But he reminded me, Jack Sawyer reminds me of a better version of Engelberger, just because he just knows how to take that angle, exactly where to get that quarterback. And you saw him after that Michigan game, after they planted how pissed off he was. He kind of had that boast in him. Everyone, Baker Mayfield did the same thing. He was pissed off, man. And he freaking said the rest of the year he's going to tear it up. And he did, baby. He did that. So I'm going to do more, study on more dudes out there. But man, this is the year to have a defensive end, defensive line, defensive tackle, whatever you want. There's so much talent out there in that second round. That's where we got to hit. We have to hit on that pick. And I think either one of these guys would be great for the 49ers. I'm calling it right now, man. I've been wrong before. Again, I've been wrong before in college. I'm trying to think of a dude. Obviously, I told you guys Tuimoloau I thought was going to be a stud. I was wrong there. But I think I'm right more than I'm wrong. I freaking was slamming the table for Aaron Rodgers in college. A whole bunch of other dudes. But I think I know what I see within these guys, man. I really do. And you got to have that production every year, and they've had it, and they win that national championship, come up big in the playoffs. So what else could you ask for, man? But I'll do more videos on these guys. For now, though, congratulations, Ohio State, win the national championship. Sorry, Notre Dame fans out there, but I've never been a fan of the Irish. All right, man, I'm out. Peace.